Retro sunset designs are actually pretty easy to make if you're in Photoshop. So I'm going to do this extremely easy walkthrough. This is designed for beginners. There's multiple ways to do this, but this is, I think, an easy way to do it. On the left-hand side, you've got a bunch of options. I'm going to click on this little shapes icon. You might see a rectangle or a rounded rectangle. Whatever the shape is, it'll be sitting there. When I click on it and hold down on it, I'm going to be able to select the ellipse tool. And so now I can create an ellipse. So it looks just like that. I'm going to click the delete key and I could just drag it over and I could click it like that. So what I want to do now is create a circle. Now I've got yellow as my foreground color, but you could make this any color you want. It doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to keep this as yellow, but you could change this just by simply clicking on the front palette. Okay, so now I'm going to make a circle. So what I've done is I've held down on the shape tool. I've selected ellipse, and now I'm going to hold down the shift key and just drag. So it's going to give me a nice, easy, perfectly round circle. And now I'm going to click at the top left and I can move this design around as needed. Okay, so now I've got myself a circle. So far, so good. So now what we want to do is basically chunk this off laterally, and I'm going to do that by switching out the color palette here. So I'm going to click the X key. That's going to flip my color palette to now where I've got white, but I'm going to change this now to black. So I'm going to click OK. So now I've got it black, and I'm going to click the Shapes tool again, and this time I'm going to select a rectangle. So from here, I'm just simply going to drag our nice thin line about there, and it's a judgment call, and now that's going to give me a black line. So now I'm going to select both layers. I've got my layer, my rectangle and my ellipse. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to rasterize my layers. That just creates a true image now that we can edit, chop, cut, do whatever we want. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to merge the layers. So now what we've done is we've created one layer. I'm just going to get rid of my background there. Now we've got one layer with a black line and a yellow circle. So now what we can do is I can go into the eraser tool at the top here. It's about halfway down. The eraser tool is right there. And I'm going to actually hold down on the eraser tool and I'm going to go to Magic Eraser tool. That's going to give me this little weird icon. If you click the caps locks button, it gives you a little crosshair, which I like. Now I'm simply going to delete out the black. So I'm going to click the black, and it just gets rid of it. So now, when I zoom in, you can see it's actually two shapes now. I've cut that circle in half. I've got a little half and a big half. I'm going to click Control Z and undo that because there's another little tip here that I can do if you're going to make multiple cuts. I'm just going to do Control Z, and that undoes the process here. I'll go View, Zoom Out. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of my background. So now I'm going to click the rectangle layer. I'm going to right click it and I'm going to copy the layer. So it's just duplicate layer. So now I've got another rectangle. At the top, I'm going to select the little arrow, the move tool, and I'm just going to hold down my arrow. And I can see I'm moving this down. Now it's really slow, so you can also just drag it with your mouse. So I'm just going to drag this down to about there. Now I've made this design, this black line, wider than the circle so that I don't have to worry too much if I'm left or right. It doesn't need to be perfectly aligned. Okay, I'm going to click right again, right click this layer, and I'm going to duplicate the layer, and now I'm going to drag this down again. You can see there's guides that pop up. You'll notice right in the middle it says 694 pixels. It's telling me it's the exact right, equidistant. So now I've got these two spaces are equidistant. I'm going to right click the layer again, and I'm going to go duplicate layer. I'm going to drag this down again, and we'll see it says 694, and I'm going to do one more. Right click, duplicate layer, and I'll just go down here. Okay, so now we've got a whole bunch of black lines and one yellow circle. I'm simply going to select all the layers now using the Shift key. I've selected all the layers. I'll right click, I'll merge the layers, and now same idea as before. I'm going to use my eraser tool. I'm going to click Magic Eraser. I'm going to go in now and simply remove the black. Okay, so now we've got a basic chopped up circle. So for now from here, it's just a simple matter of filling in using the flood tool, the paint bucket tool. So I'm simply going to select the palette colors. I'm going to change this now to orange. I'll click OK, and now I'll fill in the second one. Maybe a little bit too dark, right? So I'm going to go up here. I'm going to make it a bit lighter, and then I'll try again. So you can just basically monkey around with this as much as you like. I'm going to change the color to orange now, click OK. And again, using the flood tool, or the paint bucket tool it's called, I'm going to go in now and just simply update whatever the colors are that I want. So you could make this all sorts of weird, wild colors simply by changing every single individual piece. You've got different shapes now. You can just simply flood them with whatever color you find appropriate. Hope you found this walkthrough helpful. I'd recommend saving this as a PNG file, or of course it's a Photoshop file, but if it's a PNG file that has a transparent background, here's another video on how you can supercharge your Photoshop skills. Thanks a lot for watching.